The Maasai Mara in Kenya is known for its breathtaking landscapes and incredible wildlife. But for the people who live there, a changing climate is creating new challenges. I traveled to Africa to see how resilience and tradition are being tested like never before.
People come to Kenya's Maasai Mara for the wildlife, but it's the people who stay with you too. At this homestead, members of the Perko tribe welcome us with song and
when we have friends like you here, then we have to welcome you with our traditional dances.
You can feel it.
Tribe Chief Robert Soit shows us daily life here, with cattle at the center of it all.
The outer fence is for protecting ourselves from predators. The inner fence here, in the middle of there, that's where we keep our cows. Cows, as you can see.
Here, cows are a family's savings account, but that way of life is getting harder to sustain. In 2021, a drought wiped out nearly half the cattle, and those that remained.
You don't sell them good money, yeah? Because they lose a lot of weight.
Diana Coriata grew up in the Maasai Mara. She says families here have long relied on nature to read the weather.
And we know that it's going to rain, like the smell of the soil, like also we see the stars and we know it's going to rain. But now, if you see, we can't predict the next known of weather.
And climate change doesn't always arrive the same way. One year it's drought, the next, flood.
It's raining lightly right now when we're overlooking the Talek River, a river that usually runs very quietly and calmly through the Maasai Mara. It's a lifeline for wildlife and a vital resource for the community that lives nearby. But last year, it turned into something no one expected.
It rained 3 consecutive days. The worst part was all the bridges to the Mara were swept out. So we were trapped. So the only way out was Kenny Pokos. Actually, when you ask people now, when it rains hard, people start thinking of the flood. They are still having that memory fresh.
After the flood, even small changes, like adding nylon sheets to rooftops, helps families feel safer.
It helps a lot because by that time I had not the nylon sheet and it was too bad. At night we were not sleeping.
In the Maasai Mara, what stays with you is not just the beauty, but the resilience of the people finding a way forward.
What was going on right there at the end there?
That was the way they were welcoming us. Aww. Yeah, it was so beautiful. And Chief Robert, as we were leaving, he smiled and he says, "Next time we barbecue." So I'm like, yes. I wanted to show you guys this because it is a traditional handmade Maasai rungu stick. So it's meant to represent leadership and a connection to the land. And I have it sitting in my home. It just takes me back. It makes me remember everything that we went through, the people that we met, that was transformational. Yeah.
You know what? I think it's so interesting. Despite all of the struggles, things outside of their control, there is so much joy.
Yes, absolutely. And that's the other thing. When I look at this, it gives me perspective. Yeah. Absolutely. And then next week, we're going to take you back, but this time we're going to see how climate is changing tourism and it's affecting tourism. And we're going to get a look of the Maasai Mara from above.
All right.
All right.
Right.
Yes.
Thank you.
All righty.